Hey there, this is Matteo from Spotahome Milano, and today we're in the Inganni neighborhood, more precisely in the Carrozzi, here to show you a shared apartment with 2 bedrooms, kitchen, living room, bathroom and a laundry room, which is located on the 3rd floor. Is accessible both through the stairs and through this elevator that you can see here just behind me. So now let's just go ahead and let me show you around. So the door gives access to this entrance hall, which is directly connected to the living room side of the apartment. On the right, we find the kitchen as well as the laundry room. While proceeding through this corridor, at the end of it, we've got the shared bathroom. Well, on the right, we find the 2 bedrooms. So bedroom number 2 and bedroom number 1. So we can just begin our tour from here. Each of the 2 bedrooms will come with separate keys, so you can lock the door from the inside if you need. In bedroom number 1, we find these 2 single beds with a nice wooden frame, and each of them has a bedside table on the side, as you can see. On that wall we find a high and spacious standalone wardrobe with a double set of doors, so there is one for each of the tenants of this bedroom with a built-in chest of drawers. Each of the 2 beds come also with a separate desk. We have one on each side with a chest of drawers in between. Each of them have their chairs, of course, and there's a full-length mirror over here. While behind these curtains we find a French door, which provides a lot of natural light to the bedroom. It is overlooking this nice and quiet courtyard. That's a school, I presume, so it's supposed to be very nice and safe surrounding. And now turning back through the corridor, we can show you bedroom number 2, which is in this case a single one. It will still come with separate keys. On this end we have a spacious wooden desk with its chair and a standalone wardrobe over here with a built-in mirror on one door, and still fairly spacious on the inside with some racks already provided, some shelvings in this one. On the opposite side we find a single bed, again with its wooden frame and a bedside table. While the window, in this case, still behind the curtain, is overlooking this pretty lush view with a lot of trees and green. So again, a very nice and quiet surrounding. This is a private courtyard. In that direction we have Bisceglie, the final stop of the Underground Line number 1. And we're also very close to Inganni itself, the other underground stop of line number 1, which are both very quick connections to the city center. Here in the corridor we have some room for the shoes in this compartment, while through this door we access the bathroom, which has a built-in mirror all over this wall. We've got the sink, of course, as well as both of the toilets, the bathroom bidet, with the bathtub back here with its shower on the top. We've got these doors to prevent the water from spilling out. There is also a window there for ventilation, of course. While still here in the corner we have an additional standalone wardrobe with built-in mirror, which you can use for additional storage. You can store in here the clean items, including the vacuum cleaner, the ironing board, and so on. But the best part is probably this huge living room, which is nice and stylish with a vintage touch. On this end we find a tall and spacious library with a lot of shelvings. At the entrance we find this vintage clock and a little cabinet here. There's also an additional chest of drawers in this corner and a coat hanger right over here. Continuing exploring the living room, here we've got the wooden table with its 4 seats, so you can have your shared meals. There's also a vintage cabinet here for storage, and in this other side we have a lounge area with 3 armchairs, nice and comfy. This room is also lit through these French doors, which are still facing the same view as bedroom number 2. Through this opening we access the kitchen itself, which is fully equipped and still fairly spacious. We have on this side the microwave, underneath we find a drawer with all the cutlery which is provided with the apartment. Some of the pots are stored in here. But on the side we find the oven, as well as the gas stove here on the top with its fan. So looking at the top, we have several compartments with glasses and plates. There's one more up there and one here on the side where you can store the food. While in this one we find a rack to dry your plates and glasses after washing them in this sink over here. There's also a drainer, very handy. Another compartment here on the side and room for the rubbish in this one. A little cute shelving right up here. While in that other corner you'll find a freezer as well as the fridge right underneath. Now it can be separated through this curtain, but through this opening we access the laundry room, in which we have the washing machine, of course, an additional sink. While on the top there you can notice we've got a rack where you can hang your clothing to dry out. There's more room for the rubbish, and the window here, which is just facing again the view as the same view as the living room. In the proximities we do find several facilities, including a supermarket, which is just walking distance, and we also have a huge sports center with a swimming pool, soccer fields and so on. So if you're a sporty person, you're gonna have plenty of opportunities all around. And with this we showed you everything, so thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao ciao!